What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated, two-time WBC super middleweight world champion, Mexican Ecuadorian superstar boxer, David the Mexican monster, Benavidez, who is 26 wins, no loss, no draw, 23 big wins by way of knockout, 26 years of age, 6'1", with a 75-inch arm reach. He will be going into the highly anticipated, the long-awaited showdown with former IBF super middleweight world champion, superstar boxer, Caleb Sweethand Plant. Okay, this is a fight between Caleb Plant and David Benavidez that we have been waiting for quite some time, when they was both world champions in the division, and everybody was expecting to see a unification bout between Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. Caleb Plant is now 22 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 13 wins by way of knockout. He is 30 years of age, 6'1", with a 74-inch arm reach. Okay, so they're about the same height and same arm reach. I think David Benavidez is actually taller, slightly taller, with a longer arm reach than Caleb Plant. When Caleb Plant was the IBF champion, David Benavidez was the WBC champion. This was the biggest fight in the super middleweight division in a unification bout. But David Benavidez, he lost his titles on the scale. He lost his WBC title the first time due to recreational use outside the sport of boxing. They stripped him of the belt. Then he came back, and during the pandemic, the global pandemic, he missed weight on the scales and he was stripped of the belt again, which saw a 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, who is currently the undisputed super middleweight world champion superstar in Saul Canelo Alvarez, fight for the vacant WBC belt, then ultimately fight and beat Caleb Plant for the undisputed showdown. And Caleb Plant, he made his comeback. He fought Canelo Alvarez in November of 2021. He lost, 11th round knockout loss to Canelo Alvarez. And then he came back this year, October this year, and he brutally knocked out Anthony Durrell, former 2-time junior super middleweight world champion, in the 9th round of that fight. Brutally knocked him out. And now we're going to get the long-awaited showdown between Caleb Plant and David Benavidez in March. Okay, according to David Benavidez, they look like they're going to fight in March. But more importantly, David Benavidez, he said something very interesting in his interview with the Boxing Voice. Shout out to Ness and the Boxing Voice, man. Shout out to them brothers, Danny and the Boxing Voice. They had David Benavidez on the show. And David Benavidez, he said something very revealing. Many people probably didn't catch it, but he said that undefeated 2-time 2-division world champion superstar boxer Jermall Lions Only Charlo, or Jermall Hitman Charlo, 32 wins, no losses, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockouts. He is 32 years of age, 6'1", with a 74-inch arm reach. He's the reigning WBC middleweight world champion, but he stated that should he get past Caleb Plant, that Jermall Charlo is going to be his next opponent. He gave an order, right? Which lets you know that Jermall Charlo and the PBC, Premier Box Champion Founding Advisor Al Heyman, they're planning for the winner of Caleb Plant and David Benavidez to fight Jermall Charlo, right? It looks like Jermall Charlo is going to move up to 168, you know, and he said that he even goes as far as to say that he wants Jermall Charlo to be ringside at his fight, right? He said that if he needs tickets, you know, he would definitely welcome Jermall Charlo being ringside at his fight. And he says that after he beats Caleb Plant, he's going to fight Jermall Charlo. Then he said possibly Demetrius Andrade after that. And then he said after that, Canelo Alvarez, right? He gave an order. He said, then we're going to fight Canelo Alvarez, right? So he gave an order that looked like it's going to be Jermall Charlo next. Then Demetrius Andrade, who just recently signed to the PBC, and he's going to fight January 7th, next Saturday. And then he said that he's going to fight, you know, Canelo Alvarez, you know, all goes according to plan. But this is what he had to say. He said that he definitely wants, you know, Jermall Charlo to be ringside at his fight, that he's willing to buy Jermall Charlo tickets for the fight. You know, he's definitely going to, you know, but this is what he said.
Tell him I'll give him some tickets. I'll give him some tickets if they need some.
All right, David, man. Thank you.
So listen what he said, right? And shout out to Ness, and shout out to the Boxing Voice for this.
Tell Tell him I'll give him some tickets. I'll give him some tickets if they need some.
All right, David, man. Thank
Be there too.
Dope.
Tell him I'll give him some tickets. I'll give him some tickets if they need some.
All right.
So he's calling out Jermall Charlo. He said if he needs some tickets, he'll give him some tickets so he could be ringside at the fight. This is a fight that, you know, has been being talked about. It started with Jermall Charlo saying that he would knock out David Benavidez if they fought, because David Benavidez don't have defense and never fought a guy like Jermall Charlo. So he stated that if he fought him, he would knock out David Benavidez. Obviously, that was met with David Benavidez responding and calling him out and saying, let's make it happen. They even had a scuffle where Jermall Charlo was arguing with Jose Benavidez Sr., David Benavidez's father, trainer, and manager, at a fight. And David Benavidez, he went over there and confronted Jermall Charlo. He even pushed Jermall Charlo, and he shoved Jermall Charlo. And Jermall Charlo then stepped behind the security, right? And, you know, David Benavidez has some choice words for him. You know, he wants to fight Jermall Charlo. So he don't like Jermall Charlo. He don't like Caleb Plant. And he's letting it be known that their plan is to have him fight Jermall Charlo after this Caleb Plant fight, should he get past Caleb Plant, or even Caleb Plant versus Jermall Charlo if Caleb Plant beats David Benavidez. And Caleb Plant, he stated that they was reached out to Jermall Charlo to schedule a possible fight before they even settled on David Benavidez, and that Jermall Charlo went missing. He said they couldn't find him. He wasn't responding, okay? So he said that Jermall Charlo went missing when they was looking to fight. He said they agreed that, and which they did. You can see after Jermall Charlo, when Caleb Plant, after the weigh-in for Canelo Alvarez fight, Caleb Plant, he told Jermall Charlo, he said, listen, we gonna fight. We gonna do it. Let's make it happen next. He want to fight Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo was being more friendly to Caleb Plant at the time, telling Caleb Plant, you know, be safe in the ring, love you and all that. And Caleb Plant was like, yeah, I'm gonna see you after this fight. I'm gonna make sure I see you after this fight. That's what he told Jermall Charlo. And now he's saying that Jermall Charlo pen went missing. Jermall Charlo went missing, and they settled on this David Benavidez fight, right? So clearly it looks like the winner of this fight. Now, although the WBC has ordered the winner of this fight, Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, to fight Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez is going to fight 2 fights this year. That's not going to include, he already fought and beat Caleb Plant, and it's not going to include David Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez is going to fight John Ryder. It looks like he's going to fight John Ryder in May, and then he beats John Ryder. I expect him to beat John Ryder, but that's no walk in the park. Then Canelo Alvarez is going to fight, I believe he's going to fight against Dimitri Bivol in the rematch in September. So I don't think that Canelo Alvarez is going to fight Dave Benavidez. And the fact that he's going to go up to 175 to rematch Dimitri Bivol, the WBC President Mauricio Suleiman, board of 32 members, they ain't going to hold Canelo Alvarez accountable. They ain't going to strip Canelo Alvarez. They're going to let him go fight Bivol. Then they're going to tell Canelo Alvarez that he got a certain amount of days to answer and respond to David Benavidez, Caleb Plant winner, which is then going to fight. They fight March, then they'll fight. There's talks that Jermall Charlo could be back in the ring in February. So I don't know how likely that is, because January 1st is tomorrow. So I don't know how likely it is that we see Jermall Charlo in the ring in February, but it's a possibility. And then they fight in March. They'll probably fight sometime in the summer, the winners, and then you take it from there. So I don't see Canelo Alvarez entertaining neither one of them. The winner of this fight, he's focused on Bivol. He lost to Bivol. He's gonna focus on Bivol, and the WBC is gonna allow him to focus on Bivol. As far as the fight itself goes with Caleb Plant and Caleb Plant and David Benavidez, again, it's the tale of two fighters. If Caleb Plant is able to stay durable and stay and don't lose, and stay physically, mentally able to keep up a pace, he can outbox David Benavidez over 12 rounds. But if he gets tired and fatigues in the second half, he can very well get stopped, because David Benavidez puts a lot of pressure on you. Very fast hands, very big, very strong, has power in both hands. So he starts to wear you down. So it's a pick 'em fight. It's definitely a 50-50 fight. Again, if Caleb Plant is able to stay, his stamina holds up for 12 rounds, he can outbox David Benavidez. If his stamina don't, he'll get stopped. And the winner will fight Jermall Charlo. And again, I believe Jermall Charlo is going to fight Macy Selecki. That was his scheduled opponent for June of this year, but it fell through because of reported back injury to Jermall Charlo. He hasn't been in the ring going on. June will be 2 years for Jermall Charlo. That's extremely extensive, long time. But let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.